On the next example, we have A and C. We need to find B. So again, we need to find a leg. Now the tricky part here is our triangle looks a little bit different, but here's our 90-degree angle because it looks like the corner of a piece of paper if you really look at it. So that's our corner. That means this is one leg, this is the other. Or the arrow is pointing to the hypotenuse, which is C. So C is 24. A could be this leg or this leg, doesn't matter. I choose this one. So again, we got to find B, then P, which is perimeter, and A, which is area. Start with a blank Pythagorean Theorem template. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And we will fill in what we know. A is 13. B, we don't know yet. And C is 24. So now we're going to simplify and solve for B. 13 squared is 169. And 24 squared is 576. To solve, what we do is subtract 169 from both sides. These chunga chunga, we have B squared equals 407. Then we need to square root both sides. So B is 20.17. Now we have to find P, which is perimeter. Again, we add up all the outside. So 13 plus 24 plus 20.17. And we get P equals 57.17. Last, we have to find the area, which is base times height divided by 2, or leg times leg divided by 2. So on this example, we'd have 13 times 20.17 divided by 2. And we get 131.105. This one's a little different. We have a rectangle. It says the diagonal in the rectangle is what we need to find. So it says the base is 15 and the height is 5. We need to find the diagonal. This is the diagonal. If you remember back to our first chapter, the angles in a rectangle are 90 degrees. So that means we've formed a right triangle right here. So what we're going to do is, again, use the Pythagorean Theorem. This is going to be our C. So we'll go A squared plus B squared equals C squared. What we're really looking for is this C value. C is the hypotenuse, but it's also the diagonal of the rectangle. So in this example, A, they're interchangeable, but I'll call one of them 15, and the other is 5. Equals C squared. 15 squared is 225, and 5 squared is 25, equals C squared. 25 and 225 makes 250. And then we square root both sides. So the diagonal is equal to C, which is equal to 15.81. Next, we need to find the perimeter, but perimeter they're asking for is around the rectangle. So they want the perimeter of the rectangle. So we would do 15 plus 5 plus 15 plus 5, or 15 plus 5 2 times. In any event, what you get is 40. So our perimeter is 40. And then last, we have to find the area. But again, it's the area of the rectangle. So it's base times height. Do not divide by 2. Base times height. Do not divide by 2. So 15 times 5, which is 75.